Hello everybody and welcome back to GameRant.com. I'm Anthony Taormina, editor-in-chief of the website. It's mailbag time. All right, so we've got a dual package today that I'm very excited to show you. It's a little something different. We've done a few things like this on the video series, the GameRant mailbag series, but this is something pretty special and something I'm really excited to take a look at because of how it works. So, box number one is covered in a bunch of tape, and I'm going to try not to dox myself, but this is kind of component one of the product. So I'll start to show it to you and then we will talk about it. I'll unveil all the details. There's some stuff that you can get in on. It's really cool. So let's open it up. Let's get in to what we got. You're not really gonna fully understand until the end, but it will make sense. Trust me, and come along on this journey. All right, so in these four packages, maybe the color scheme is instantly telling you something. Maybe. TruMoo, the milk brand, has partnered with Marvel to make a set of collectible glasses themed after the Fantastic Four for the upcoming The Fantastic Four First Steps, which comes out later in July. But on July 1st, TruMoo is going to be releasing a special type of milk that's in box number 2. It's called Fantastic Berry. So by the time you're seeing this, hopefully you can go out and purchase that. But then they've got these collectible glasses themed after Fantastic Four, The First Steps. And those you can get. They're available in kind of sequential week by week based on certain characters. If you go to marvelmilk.com, you send in proof of purchase of your Fantastic Berry milk, you can get one of these glasses based on what week it is. For those that are curious, July 18th, Human Torch. July 25th, which is when Fantastic Four: The First Steps comes out, Invisible Woman. August 1st, The Thing, and August 8th, Mr. Fantastic. So to recap, July 1st, the milk is available. You can try the milk. Send in your purchases to marvelmilk.com, and then starting on those days, you'll be able to get the various glasses. We are super excited to have all four to be able to show off to you. And there's something special about them, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet. So we'll try, I'm trying to see if I can tell who's in there. We'll do them in the order that they release, just so that those people who are curious can see. And then we got to open the big box because I believe I think there's stuff to keep it from going bad, but also the milk is in there. Ooh, look at these glasses. Ooh. So hopefully this plays. All right, I'll put something in the back here. So you got Human Torch flying through the sky. You got the Fantastic Four First Steps logo, and then you got the title treatment. It's there on the back. These are super cool. What's also cool about them is that they're a little raised, but I think that's part of the special surprise. Also, TruMoo there on the bottom. But you might be thinking to yourself, well, Anthony, it's kind of hard to see. Maybe that will change. Maybe that will change. All right, next up would be, it was an Invisible Woman, right? So everybody has kind of like their own stylized treatment. Everyone has their own stylized treatment. There's Invisible Woman. And then again, Fantastic Four is going to be on the back. So we got Invisible Woman. We'll do it like this because you're looking at it left to right, but you get what I'm doing. You got Human Torch, you got Invisible Woman, and then it's the Thing. So the Thing is he's big and bulbous, so he's trying to stay on the glass as best he can. Very cool. And finally, Mr. Fantastic Glass with some stretchy limbs going on. Awesome. So, okay, this is the set. It's starting July 1st, you can pick up the milk. You send in a qualifying purchase to marvelmilk.com. Say I purchased the Fantastic Berry, and depending on what week it is, or what I would do is each week I would order all of them, especially as a Marvel zombie. And then you can pick these up, and they can be your glasses for the TruMoo milk, and then you can continue to have them. They'll be part of your set. There's something cool about them. I think this box has the Fantastic Berry in them, and I'll be able to show it to you. It's a big box, but here we go. All right. Boom. There it is. Let's see. Let me see. I got 3 containers of them. Okay. No, I got 4. I was gonna say, it looks like they're all on them. All right, so we've got the Fantastic Berry flavor of TruMoo milk. Each one has got a different Fantastic Four member on it. These have been shipping in a thing. They're ice cold. So we've got all those. And then in case you're curious what the nutritional information is, in case you're curious, there it is. So 150 calories in a cup of milk. And then you've got the various characters on there. It is Fantastic Berry. Does it say anything about the flavoring? It does not. You got Mr. Fantastic there. I know you're thinking like, yeah, it's blue milk. But we'll open up. I'm not gonna open up all of them for each one because I have a 7-year-old, as many of you know, and he will most likely want to drink this milk. So let's do, where's Mr. Fantastic? He will be our guinea pig. Okay, so hopefully I can do this all for you and you'll be able to see it. Hopefully this all plays, but there's supposedly something special about this glass. Ooh, the milk is nice and blue. All right, well, we're gonna fill it up almost to the top. So you can see it, you got the Human Torch. He has revealed himself. So all you need to do is pour in cold milk, ideally TruMoo Fantastic Berry, and then the characters on the glass will reveal themselves. We'll do this for all of them. I'm obviously not gonna drink 4 glasses of milk. That might upset my tum-tum, but I do wanna try the flavor. But first we will reveal all of them. So I'm gonna pour the milk, or transfer it. I don't wanna waste any of the milk. And transfer it to each of the glasses, and I'll show you each one, and then when we get to Mr. Fantastic, I will try it. So here is Invisible Woman. So it's cool, they're all quite stylized. So like Human Torch, obviously, he's on fire. But the colors are a little bit more muted on Invisible Woman. I like just stylized. It fits really well in with like the kind of stylization of Fantastic Four: The First Steps. That kind of like Art Deco 60s, 50s. I'm not good with eras vibe. All right, so that's Invisible Woman. I did prepare the rest of them. So here is the Thing. I think the Thing is the coolest one. Not to spoil Mr. Fantastic, his is also quite cool, but I think the Thing is the coolest one. Try not to spill any milk. I've already done a little bit of that, but there's Mr. Fantastic, Pedro Pascal. I love that one. It's great. It's probably my second favorite. I'm a Human Torch guy, but in terms of like how they come to life, that's how they come alive. That's super fun. So Human Torch has no milk, but you can see he's kind of fading a little bit, but not fully. And there you have the set. All right, so we've got the Thing. We're gonna try the Fantastic Berry. This is the TruMoo Fantastic Berry. Ooh, I like that. Not a big milk fan, but the flavor of the Fantastic Berry is quite good. I think if you're a kid, obviously you'd be obsessed with the fact that it's just blue, but I think the flavor, it's subtle. A little blue raspberry. It smells stronger than it tastes. It's a lot subtler, but when you pour it, you might go, whoa, that's a little bit of a strong smell, but it's good. It's good. Yeah, I like it. But at the end of the day, what are you in it for? You in it for the milk? You in it for the glasses? You in it for both? I'd probably be in it for both. As a kid, I was all about this stuff. And so being able to do that as an adult is super fun. And being able to share that with my kid is super fun. So yeah, thank you to TruMoo for sending us these glasses, letting us feature them before they're available and try out the milk. Again, it's a collaboration between TruMoo and Marvel. MarvelMilk.com is where you would redeem your qualifying purchase. You go in, you say, I purchased this milk, I would like a glass. And then depending on what week it is, you can get one of those glasses. So to recap, on July 18th, Human Torch, July 25th, Invisible Woman, August 1st, The Thing, and then August 8th, Mr. Fantastic. So depending on what week you send in that purchase is what glass would be available, or you can get all four. Fantastic Four First Steps is out July 25th, so you're kind of getting in the middle, and then you're going from there, sharing your fandom. Thank you so much to TruMoo for letting us do this. I love doing food related or just like out of the box, out of the ordinary, unexpected Game Rant mailbags, and this was a really fun one. Getting to see these glasses change. The Thing one is my favorite. August 1st is when you're gonna want to get the Thing one. But like I said, you can get all four and add to your collection. And although it does work with the Fantastic Berry and it being cold, I'm sure a nice cold glass of water will also change it if you run out of the milk. But they do look pretty stunning with the blue background, of course. Thank you so much for watching today's Game Rant Mailbag. I've been Anthony Taormina. Have a great rest of your day.